for you, Joseph. It sounded like I had more to say, but that was it. It was just boom, stop. What's going on?
Happy Friday!
It is Friday, isn't it?
To everybody. And it's not 6:30 in the morning like we normally do for our podcast.
Thank God.
So we are a little bit extra happy, a little more mentally activated. And it's definitely one of those to where we want people to find us in as many different places as they can in order to hear, know, understand everything that we're talking about, saying, all of our great details that we're gonna share today.
Yeah.
Again, we're always looking for questions, comments, and any kind of personal information from you, our wonderful subscribers, viewers, to help us out during this process and this understanding. We are moving forward with many of our
Underarms.
No,
We're moving forward with our underarms.
We're moving forward with
And it's about climb.
new projects, new adventures, new exciting, fun things.
Right now, you've caught us in the midst of, like I said, it's the first time we're trying this interactive version. So we're like pushing buttons. We're trying to send out the feed on our different social media things. So we apologize for the delay, but
this will become easier.
We'll be done in a few minutes here.
It'll be a fun, crazy, new dawn, new day.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day.
So
I was a little flat. So Joseph, what's going on? Did you send me the link?
I did share it to you, so you do have something.
We need a pause button.
Not a pause button. We just need to have you singing.
Oh.
So that way everything just keeps moving. And when you ask me questions, I can answer in return and still be doing the typing that's necessary as we are going through what's going on in the world right now. That's the most important. There's a lot of stuff. California has just been dealt a health freedom sucker punch from the government in Sacramento. So anybody out there who is for medical tyranny, say hooray. All of those who are free thinking, self promoting, life affirming, God purifying people. It's an interesting environment. They did pass through the Appropriations Committee the forced vaccine program for all school age children in order to be able to attend public universities, private charter, all schools, and even they're trying to make it to where it's even if you have your kids in your own home. It's the whole concept that everybody must pay vehicle registration and license fees for being able to use public streets. So now everybody must be, caught in a situation of forced vaccination on a program that definitively causes more death, damage, destruction than they'd like to admit. And safety and efficacy laws and rules and regulations and the right to choose what goes inside your physical body has really just been completely torn asunder. So Fourth Amendment rights are being taken away at this moment, and this is the crazy world we live in. So it's definitely something where I want people to understand and know this as much as we are usually going to talk about things like vitamin A, B, C, and D. Today's a little bit of a different start to the topics because I just can't not talk about it.
I love it.
So, it is one of those to where as we get more comments and more, questions from everybody surrounding us, it's definitely a great place to be. We're a pro breastfeeding kind of group of guys here, so it's definitely something where we promote healthy children and wellness throughout all phases of life.
The debate whether it's okay to breastfeed in public or not.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pro boobs.
So it's one of those where we really want people to understand that that's where nutrition starts in the womb. Immediately after conception begins, life begins there, and it should be protected and sacred from the moment that it starts till until we can quote unquote make our own adult choices. But now we're actually being told that even adults can't make their own best choices for their own children, for themselves. And it is just a matter of time, I think, before it will turn into every phase in life will be a necessity to have a vaccine schedule.
Where do I get the link at?
For this
right here. Did you send it on Facebook?
I sent it on. I did send it on Facebook.
On Brilliance?
On Brilliance.
Okay. You should do it on your personal one too.
And I can go to my personal and I can set that up there.
We're totally professionals, you guys.
Well,
we're so good at this stuff.
At everything else we do, and we're just slowly catching up on all the stuff that's going into our online activities. So yes, visit us on Facebook, Brilliance Nutrition. You can find me on Twitter, Brilliance NUTRI.
Which one?
Brilliance Nutri, the one with the salt lamp. We just again are here, like I say, pulling this together right now, and really waiting for someone to come in and say something fun and exciting to us right now. Like we're just looking for that
we
one
are. I don't think we're gonna have to rely on someone joining us. We're gonna have to drive this, Joseph.
We're gonna have to really.
What's today's topic?
I was on cruise control, leaning back, just letting the day go. One of those.
It is nice to have like someone just pose questions and then.
Yeah, and that way we can just be like, oh yeah, we totally got that covered. I don't know. We were going to focus, like I say, on the alphabet nutrition spectrum and go through a lot of the vitamins really quickly, but I totally got sidetracked on losing our typical Wednesday spot and moving everything over to Friday. So we've had a good set of rain here in California. Drought is not over, but we do get 1 or 2 days of freedom away from death clouds being put into the sky. So I hope everybody here enjoys the fresh air for the 24, 48 hours before they laden the sky full of stuff material again. But we usually see an increase in respiratory stomach infections and a ton of other body issues after a rain, because all the material that was kept in the atmosphere is now dropped down to our level on our foods and vegetables, our produce that we're eating this next week. Everything in the store is going to have those items slightly tainted. Just do a little bit of extra wash. Use hydroperoxide or vinegar. 1 tablespoon of hydroperoxide and 8 ounces of water to flush over all of your vegetables before you actually consume them, juice them, do anything of that nature. It helps.
What are you talking about now? What's this about?
The fact that once it rains, we do get a little bit of a reprieve from all this atmospheric material that's being shoved.
I wanted to ask you about that. So what's going on? What do I need to be thinking about? Like if it's raining, am I being exposed to radiation?
Yes.
What acids? What am I being? What are the toxins and the dangers?
The largest percentage of material.
Post-industrial rain.
The heavy metal issue is the biggest one that I would say people have been experiencing for at least the last 30, 40 years. And then just recently in the last 4 years, Fukushima has really completely destroyed the northern hemisphere with strontium, cesium, phosphorus, radioactive particulates of iodine that every time it rains, of course, it definitely comes in and is more affecting to the surface conditions. So we are interested in learning how to start to become more pro-detoxification and removing of these toxicity compounds away from our body as much as possible. But I tend to take a little bit more focus with nutritional bathing, increased use of borax and zeolite powder in the bathtub the days after a rain event, just to help increase the ability to detox more effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Suck down a little more chlorella in these next few days if you're in California or anywhere where the rainstorms are going to be hitting next.
Do you think it's safe to be out? And I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here or whatever you want to call it, but is it safe to like be out in the rain? Like, can I still enjoy running in the rain, singing, dancing in the rain? I've been known to do once in a while. You know, is it like kids like to play in the rain maybe sometimes, especially if there's a lightning storm? I'm just kidding.
With golf clubs.
Should I avoid that? I mean, I love the rain. What a horrible thing to have to like.
A horrible thing.
You know.
It's one of those.
Do I have to really be stressed about it?
I wouldn't be. I'm not stressed about anything. That's the beauty of this. I don't stress about any of this, but my daily practices allow me to actually do that process for myself. So that's really one of these big places.
Paige says she can't comment. Should be added to the video?
Let me see.
Let's
go over here and see if we can do Paige JR. All right. You know what her little icon is?
No.
There's so many people. That's our. We've got to go on two crazy health coaches and add all of our friends that we.
Oh, like on
to this
Facebook feed too.
To this, so that way we can pull your information up, and then we can be a part of this. We can be friends together.
I see people have to be invited in order to comment. I guess it seems like.
Oh, you can watch, but you can't talk.
Why don't you? If you share that link, did you do that? You can share that to everything.
Did you find it on Facebook? Is that how it worked?
I guess. I don't know. Sorry, Paige.
We're trying. So
what were we talking about?
If you have good daily practices towards health, and the great thing is you don't worry about all this junk. I don't worry. It's not worth my time to worry.
Pull up the YouTube channel too, because I think she's commenting there.
See, it's kind
of that's a really important thing to remember. For many different health practices, if people are obsessing or worrying over things, is like people worrying over chemtrails, for example.
Yeah.
I had this woman one time just really concerned and wanted to talk about it for an hour, and you could see the stress in her body and you can hear it in her voice. And I told her finally, I'm like, worrying about it is going to be way more damaging than any effect that it might have on you. And so you see that a lot. I think it's really important to remember. I don't know. I guess there's nothing to see there. Well, no, that's not it.
Yeah, I mean, we're currently broadcasting, so this is the best we can do.
Yeah.
We just need for people to find us, twocrazyhealthcoaches@gmail.com.
Or just public. What if you
push public? And I don't think it says you can't.
Oh, weird.
Because I don't think we have the age.
Circles.
Yeah. So, but we have no circles.
We have no circles.
And we need people.
Everything moves in circles.
We need people. That's exactly true. Like I say, the reason the infinity symbol is actually a double circle, double ovalated circle, is the fact that you actually can never stop or start energy. If you think about it, it actually pulls us into the rational understanding for how all things work in this universe. You never see an end to it, but you can put a pin on any one point in an infinity symbol and go, that's where I am, and be happy about it, or stressed about it. You get that choice on both, light and dark sides of everything. But the unique thing is that do more for you, worry less about everything else that's out there, and that's one of these beautiful ways of actually starting to get a hold of a. We don't want to do that. Okay.
You love taking pictures.
I do whenever we do this, because the thing is that these little moments. Okay, we should do definitely the. So let's go.
We do need a picture for the cup for our show.
Fear. So let's show the fear of chemtrails.
What the fear? Why?
Show the fear. And then we have the. This is why we do what we do in terms of being healthy. Just looking great. Fuzzed.
Fuzzed? Oh, I was moving.
No, you fuzzed. Stop fuzzing.
Oh. No.
Oh, see, that's terrible. Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
How's that?
That's awesome. So
this is kind of like a test show.
this is
like
totally a test run. We are having a great time with
We're
this.
realizing what we need to do.
We are.
I don't really care for this picture.
Trying to, dude. You look good there.
Thank you.
That worked. That worked.
So we're making a lot of bone broth at home right now.
Bone broth's awesome.
A ton of it.
Yeah, we just did some chicken carcass the other day and let it boil down, so that was kind of nice.
I got a carcass. I got feet. I got necks, gizzards. I put a little bit of seaweed in there.
Oh.
You know, some kombu.
Kombu's kind of touching the edge of dangerous these days.
Eye roll. No, I've heard that actually. Some guy said his hair was falling out, and then he stopped eating seaweed, and his hair grew back.
Yep. Seaweed.
Nothing sacred.
I know. Not anymore.
We try.
We try. Okay, so we've got those settings done.
New guest in my group broadcast?
I want people.
Oh boy. Wait, why is there two?
Well, because see, this happened to me with Brilliance Nutrition. So Joseph owns Brilliance Nutrition, right? And you know, so the cool thing is that all the things under Joseph are, you know, going to be found under the main page, but you can do just a broadcast page in order to make the videos the focus instead of everything you're doing on your own Google page. So back to health topics. May 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, whatever the Saturday is, the third, I think, global march against Monsanto, and we hope we are actually watching the beginning stages of the global rejection of this, you know, monopoly company on seed production, GMO food introduction, GMO byproduct food producing systems. And it's something where please get out and join your local city, county food freedom organization. Again, I think that's kind of funny. We need freedom from this forced vaccines. We need freedom from actually eating food that's not known to us in this country. All these things that are supposed to be protected by our God-given rights are being just ripped away.
And it's really important to remember too that like our dollars are really how we vote. So be careful how GMOs can hide in food. If people stopped buying genetically modified foods and products, they would no longer grow them. There would be no market for it.
Exactly.
And we've already seen that on a small level as the consciousness is spreading, as this whole movement is moving. You can see it happening. There's little victories that have already happened. So we just have to keep being good examples.
Yep.
And let people be inspired by our awesome examples. So, in other words, be really conscious of how you're spending your money. What kind of food? Buy organic, buy local organic, support your local organic farmers, join CSA. These are really how we can march against Monsanto. Is stop,
every day
stop funding them.
Every day, exactly. And understand when you're buying products that have things like yeast extract, it's automatically a GMO issue. If they're getting things like xylitol, it sounds healthy, it sounds great. It's a byproduct of corn, GMO corn.
Every time you go to fast food, you're saying yes to you destroying my genetics.
Please.
Yes to Monsanto and the alike. You know, and maybe Monsanto doesn't have to go away, but they can change. Maybe Monsanto becomes the best rare heirloom seed bulk bank distributor in the world. That's my prayer. It's like, let's make Monsanto a Monsanta, and see, I feminized it. I didn't miss them. Monsanta, distributor of heirloom seeds from around the world.
Yeah, instead of Monsanta, which actually would be the Santi versus the actual conject of Greek Santanium.
We're getting like a language.
Will actually be. It's. I mean, the word really means English, single belief. Is really Monsanto. Single belief, single function. Which is great if you're trying to domineer or take over the world. That's wonderful. But let's look at it as, you know, more of the, you know, Perchlorum santum, which would be the world's belief, the world system. Follow, like I say, these things mean stuff. That's one of the unique parts about being activated and healthy and working with this high level functioning information, getting your brain off the fluoride and out of the pharmaceuticals and onto really good, healthy, organic food. You just can't help but start to think about things that actually are affecting you and the people surrounding you. And it's just very critical for everyone to be spending the time necessary to go through all of these new, fun, exciting forms of being healthy. One of the things that's going to happen for myself here at the end of the month is I'm going to run a 10-day water fast. Just for personal purification, to get myself ready for our 21-day Rev 1 reset, which is a 21-day superfood only program that we'll be platforming during the month of June for people who are looking to get activated on their beautiful sort of summer health profile. And it's definitely something where we want people joining us and figuring this out for themselves and looking at the ability. We'll throw up some links and some possibilities for purchasing the packaged materials and getting everybody working on their own health. Like I was saying before, we're just doing a few new patterns here in the local community, going to some local health practitioners in the next upcoming weeks. We'll drop some videos out for getting people to be exposed to things like colon hydrotherapy, float tanking.
Yeah, we're gonna take you out. We're gonna go do adventures. Two crazy health coaches.
Yeah.
On the street.
Where in the world are two crazy health coaches?
Adventure time.
Adventure, yeah.
So have you done a 10-day water fast before?
I've done one 10-day water fast.
What was that like?
The first 4 days is horrible. You lose your food addiction, and it's the strongest addiction you probably have in your entire life system. It's the life-sustaining mentality that we have to use for ourselves for survival. You don't need it.
I have an air addiction.
Air addiction. Again, I have not been able to break that one. So you're definitely a fellow sufferer. Hi, my name is Joe. I like to breathe.
Oxygen. It really is what's aging us.
And so, but it is the 10-day fast. I think it's been about 5 years now. So it's one of those interesting pieces in the way that I kind of transferred a lot of my life direction during that 10-day fast. Because once you're not thinking about food, which it takes a few days to break out of that, you start thinking about everything else again.
Oh yeah.
So it's
the prophets used to do that, or the great channelers or writers. They would use water fast and different fasting techniques to.
Yeah, so and there'll be some interesting blog posts and Facebook posts on a day-to-day basis that'll talk about some of the body effects and
I think we should do a daily video log of you doing it.
Sure. I mean, it'd be fun for people to understand. One, don't be scared of something like that, because it actually is a good thing for you to get yourself into doing these types of rituals, these practices. So you can actually see some good health functions out of your body. That's I think the big benefits here. I wish we could just invite all of our friends, and I don't know how to do it. So no people found. Nobody there. There's no one there. Please go to Brilliance Nutrition if you can on Facebook. I'll throw some stuff up on Twitter. We'll be working on getting this to where our level of activity is a little bit more allowing for people to see. We have someone watching.
Yeah, can you add?
Oh, perfect. Oops.
Following?
Sure. Okay. Thank you. VIPs. Why not? Team members. Yeah.
Sure. Create a circle.
And maybe we can create a new circle after we get done. So
can I be in there? I want to be in the circle. Everyone gets to be in the circle, you guys.
Everyone. VIPs.
Thank you. I would like to be a VIP.
So invite more. Let's look at this guy.
And of course, this video will be on YouTube. Most likely, this is like the reality of this is that this is not so much an interactive video, but us kind of testing it out and make a little preview video of what's to come.
Exactly. Well, as we change, as we see fun things happening we're going to keep, struggling through all of this and really be
flow through it.
finding our game that we need, that we have to keep trying to grow, and we need you to help us grow. That's the beauty of this, truthfully, is that we really want more people in a
see if you can invite her now.
Yeah, let me go see if I can add her on. Add up, and let's do circles and no members.
Try it. Go to circle.
Let me just see if I can add
Just do circles again.
your circles. Let's just try that again.
Invite.
Oh
yeah, try that page.
We'll see what happens. We're looking for more people down here on this part of the screen. That's what we want. We want to see 100 people an hour coming in and giving us details and telling us what you're doing for yourself. We want to hear from people working on their health in whatever ways it can be.
I feel like we're doing a telecom fundraiser.
Yes, please.
Folks, what we need you to do right now is just pick up that phone.
Yep. Send
Go
us
ahead.
Send us
Pick up
over.
that phone.
We're looking for complaints.
What
That's
time?
really we're gonna take complaints from your side of the table, from your side of the screen.
It's only the generosity of people like you are we able to continue the show
Exactly.
and provide you with your favorite programming, like Joseph Rance,
Joyce, yeah.
In the Vortex with Mike Rizal Fun Guy,
In the Vortex.
and Two Crazy Health
And
Coaches.
Two Crazy Health Coaches live and on the adventures.
And Raw Recipes in the Raw Kitchen at Raw Revolutions.
Yeah, there we go. We're going to be doing some mixed juice programs and really trying to. Oh, we lost our two little viewers there.
You did?
Apparently, we need to try harder. So let me see if we can do this again.
She's definitely watching.
Me.
And I think she sent me her Google Plus. There. Oh, you saw it. Sydney Gray. Email. Everyone's gonna email you now. Sydney, you're one of a kind. Yeah, girl. Sydney.
Okay, let's see if that was invite.
Try that. Try those Google Plus shoes on for size.
Yes. I don't even want to begin with that slogan. So as we are really dialing this in, the big thing for everyone to understand is we'll send out the links, find us, bookmark us, look for our events, our postings. We're going to be doing a lot more on our schedule to create this portal, vortex, platform, paradigm shift location for people unbalancing their health.
Mm-hmm.
The main focus for us is to really try to grab what you need from us and hear those answers, those topics discussed every single week or every day. Hey, we could jump on this thing anytime you have a question, a problem. I don't care if you're standing in line at the grocery store or out by the Shamu splash tank at SeaWorld and you just have a question on why do dolphins make that silly noise every time they want to fish? It just doesn't make any sense. And you need an answer. We can be the people.
Because they're aliens that travel through portals deep in the ocean to other planets.
We can give you those
Joseph,
answers.
we should practice good posture here. We gotta be good examples.
I agree, but our couch is back here.
No, you sit on the edge of glory with me.
And so this is more of the resting place.
This is like hanging with the health coaches.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is the
It's another show with the two crazy health coaches. Welcome to the show. My name is Michael Rizal. This is my good friend Joseph Montgomery. How you doing, Joseph?
We're having a ball.
I got this new flashlight. I like having gear. It makes me feel like I got swagger. Boom.
Yeah. Okay. Something happened there. I don't know what that was.
This is 10 LED lights, 2 AA batteries. Best flashlight I ever had. Joseph has a health coaching client right now who's trying to find his office, and they're walking by. She's saying, "I don't know. How do I get in?" This is part of your health training.
This is, yeah.
How to get in the building.
How to,
Step one.
To open the door and walk in.
All right. Now that I have you guys alone, I got to tell you something. Joseph is holding me hostage and won't let me go. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But seriously, if you have questions, if you're watching this on YouTube, let's say, not watching this live, you're watching it recorded, you can ask your questions in the comments below too, and we'd be happy to help you with those.
And with that,
it's time to go.
We bid you farewell.
Goodbye. Stay hydrated.
Keep it crazy.
Goodbye.